1. Introduction. My name is Chloe. I am 26 years old. I want to tell you about my life right now. It is not always easy. I live by myself in a small apartment. It is a quiet place and I like it. I have a job that is okay. I work in an office. The work is fine. It pays for my apartment and my food. In my life, there is also Mark. Mark is my boyfriend. We have been boyfriend and girlfriend for 1 year now. Mark is a really good man. Everyone tells me this. My friends say he is great. My family thinks he is wonderful. People often say he is perfect. He is kind, smart, and good to me. He remembers small things like my favorite coffee. He asks about my day and really listens when I talk. Mark tells me he loves me. He says these words often and I believe him. I know his feelings are real. He shows me he loves me in many ways. He is a good boyfriend. So you might think I am very happy. You might think my life is perfect too, but there is something important. There is a big problem. This problem is inside me. It is about my feelings for Mark. When he tells me he loves me, I feel strange. I know he is a wonderful person. He is good, but I do not feel the same love for him. It is a difficult thing to admit, even to myself. I try to feel it, but I can't. I don't think I love Mark back. This is my secret. It makes things very complicated. This story is about that feeling and what happens next. 2. He is a good man. Many people, almost everyone I know, think Mark is a dream man, and in many ways they are completely right. He really is a good person. He is handsome, with a kind face and a nice smile that makes you feel comfortable. He is always very kind, not just to me, but to everyone he meets. He is polite and easy to talk to. People usually like him as soon as they meet him. Mark also has a very good job. He works as an engineer. This is a stable job, and people respect it. He is serious about his work and is very good at it. He earns a good salary, so he does not have money problems. This is something my parents especially like. They often say that a good, steady job is very important for the future. They think he is a responsible man. He is very thoughtful with me. It is not just about big things. He does many small things that show he cares. For example, he often brings me small, unexpected gifts. Sometimes it is my favorite chocolate or a pretty scarf or flowers just because. He remembers all the important dates, like my birthday or the special day we first met. He never forgets these things. Every evening, he makes sure to ask about my day. He listens carefully when I talk about what happened at work, or if I had any small problems. He always tries to understand and sometimes gives good advice. He even remembers how I like my tea. My parents absolutely love Mark. From the first time they met him, they thought he was wonderful. My dad enjoys talking to him for hours about different topics, like sports or cars. My mom always says how polite he is. She often tells me, with a big, happy smile on her face, "Chloe, Mark is such a good man. You are so lucky to have him." She truly believes this. All my other family members, like my aunts and uncles, also like him very much. They all think he is the perfect boyfriend for me. 3. People say we are happy. Family dinners happen often, usually on a Sunday at my parents' house. When Mark and I are there, everyone looks at us. They smile, and I know they think we are the perfect couple. People say we look so good together. Mark is always wonderful at these events. He helps my dad with things around the house. He always compliments my mom's cooking, telling her it is the best. My parents are very happy that I am with Mark. I watch him talking and laughing with my family. He fits in so well. But when I see everyone looking at us with happy faces, I feel a growing unease. It's a strange feeling in my stomach. My aunt often joins us for these dinners. Last week, she leaned over and whispered to me, "He's a keeper, Chloe. Mark is such a good man. When are you two tying the knot?" I forced a smile and said something like, "We are happy now." But her question about marriage made me feel nervous. I did not want to think about it. My two best friends, Sarah and Lisa, also tell me I should be happy. We meet for coffee sometimes. I try to explain my feelings. "I know Mark is a good person," I say, "but sometimes I just don't feel that special spark with him." Sarah always has practical advice. "Spark? Oh, Chloe, sparks fade after a while. What's important is that Mark is solid. He's reliable and kind. That's what matters for a future. He is great. You really should be happy with him." Lisa nods her head. "Yes, Sarah is right. You are so lucky to have him, Chloe. So many women are looking for a man exactly like Mark. Please do not break up with him. You will regret it if you do." Their advice makes me feel more confused and even a bit isolated. They don't seem to understand what I am trying to say. They see Mark, and they see us together, and they tell me I am happy, or at least that I should be. It feels like I am the only one who has these doubts. I feel nothing. Mark wanted to do something very special for us. One evening, he told me he had a big surprise. He planned a romantic night just for the two of us. He took me to a beautiful restaurant downtown. It was a very fancy place with soft lights on every table and quiet music playing. Many couples were there, eating and talking softly. Mark smiled at me a lot. He looked very happy and a little excited. He told me he wanted the night to be perfect for us. I tried to smile back at him. I really wanted to be happy for him because he was always so thoughtful. We sat at a quiet table near a big window. We could see the city lights outside. The food was delicious, and Mark talked about his day at work. He also asked me about my day, listening carefully. He held my hand across the small table. His eyes were full of warmth and love when he looked at me. I knew he cared about me very much. After we finished our main course, the waiter cleared our plates. Mark became a little serious then. He looked straight into my eyes. Then he said the words I was not ready to hear. "Chloe," he said softly, his voice full of emotion. "I love you." He said it with so much feeling. My heart did not jump with joy. I did not feel a rush of warm happiness inside me. I just looked at him, trying to keep my face calm. I needed to say something. "Oh, Mark," I managed to say. My voice was quiet. "Thank you. This dinner is really lovely. Everything is so nice tonight." I tried to make my voice sound happy and sincere, but inside I felt completely empty. It was like a big, hollow space where feelings should be. I felt like an actor in a play. I was saying the right lines, but they were not my real feelings. He was so open and honest with his love. He smiled when I spoke, a happy and hopeful smile. He seemed to believe my words. This made me feel much worse. A strong feeling of guilt washed over me. Here was a truly good man, a man who loved me deeply. He was offering me his heart so openly, and I could not offer him mine in return. I wished I could feel the same way. I really, really tried in that moment. I looked at him, at his kind and honest face. But the feeling of love, that special spark, was just not there for me. It was a heavy, uncomfortable feeling, this guilt. I felt terrible because I could not love him back the way he loved me. He deserved someone who would love him with all their heart. I knew, sadly, that I was not that person. The special romantic night was not romantic for me at all. It was just a very clear reminder of what I did not feel, and it made my secret feel heavier. 5. We look good together. Last Saturday, Mark and I went to a party. Our friend Anna was having her 30th birthday. The room was full of music and people talking. Many lights made the place look nice. When we walked in, some people looked at us. "Chloe, Mark, you are here," Anna's sister said. "You two look so good together." Another friend came to us and said, "You are a beautiful couple." I smiled at them. I said, "Thank you," but my smile was not real. It felt like a mask. Mark was very sweet to me all evening. He held my hand when we walked through the crowd. He got me a drink. Later, when we were with some friends, he put his arm around my shoulders. He often looked at me and smiled a warm smile. He wanted everyone to see we were happy. I tried hard to look happy too. I laughed when he told a joke, but inside I felt tired and empty. I felt like I was an actress in a play. This play was the happy couple. I looked around the room. I saw other couples. Some were laughing together, sharing a joke. Their smiles were big and real. They looked at each other with true love in their eyes. I saw one couple dancing. They looked so happy, like they were the only two people in the world. Watching them made me feel a pain in my chest. It was a strange feeling. I was not jealous of Mark. I was jealous of their real connection. I was sad for myself because I saw what I did not have. People kept saying nice things. "You are lucky to have Mark, Chloe," someone said to me. Mark heard it and squeezed my hand. I smiled again, but I knew something was very wrong. This party showed me what I was missing. It was hard to pretend in front of so many people. I wanted what those other couples had. I wanted to feel that real happiness. With Mark, it felt like we only looked good on the outside. Inside, for me, there was just a big, quiet space. 6. Our future plans. Mark often talked about our life together. One evening, he looked at me with a hopeful smile. "Chloe," he said, "I was thinking about our future." My heart started to beat fast. He continued, "Maybe next year we could find a bigger apartment just for us." He seemed very excited. He then added, "Or maybe we could save money and buy a small house one day." When Mark talked about a house, I felt panic inside. A house? Living together? These were big steps. I was not ready. I did not feel the same excitement. I tried to smile, but it was hard. "Oh, Mark," I said slowly, "that is a big idea, a very big step." I wanted to stop the conversation. I added, "Let's not rush things, okay? We have time." Mark looked a little sad for a moment. But then he smiled. "Okay, Chloe," he said, "you are right. We can wait whenever you are ready." He was always so understanding. This made me feel worse. He was ready for a future with me, but I was not sure about my feelings. The pressure felt bigger. He was waiting for me, but I was scared I would never be ready. After that, I felt very confused. My friends said Mark was a great man. They said I was lucky. Maybe they were right, so I decided to try harder. I wanted to feel love for Mark. I thought, maybe I can make myself love him. I planned a date. I chose a nice restaurant. I tried to be more affectionate. I held his hand more. I smiled at him a lot. We had a nice evening. Mark was happy. He said I was very sweet that night. But for me, it felt like acting. When he talked, I listened, but my mind was not always there. When he held my hand, I did not feel a spark. At the end of our date, he kissed me good night. I kissed him back, but I felt nothing. It was like a duty. I felt like a fraud. I was pretending. I thought, is this love? Maybe my friends are right. Maybe this is normal and I should be happy. But deep inside, I knew something was wrong. It did not feel real. It felt like a lie. 7, the big question. It was our anniversary. It was 2 years since Mark and I started our relationship. Mark wanted to do something very special. He told me to wear my favorite dress. He booked a table at an expensive restaurant in the city. The restaurant was beautiful, with soft lights and quiet music. Many couples were there for special evenings, creating a romantic feeling all around us. During dinner, Mark held my hand. He looked at me with so much love. He started to speak softly. "Chloe," he began, "these past 2 years with you have been the best. You mean everything to me. You make me happy every day." He talked about our memories and how I changed his life for the better. His words were sweet and full of feeling. I tried to smile, but my stomach felt tight. I felt like I was in a movie, not in my real life. Then Mark smiled a big, hopeful smile. He slowly reached into his jacket pocket. My heart stopped. I could not breathe. My mind screamed, "He is going to propose." I looked at his hand, then at his hopeful face. My hands felt cold. I quickly looked around. Some people at nearby tables were smiling at us. They probably expected a proposal. The thought made me feel sick. What could I say in this public place with everyone watching? He pulled out a small, flat box. It was wrapped in blue paper with a silver ribbon. It was not a ring box I saw with a small hope. He opened it and showed it to me. Inside, on soft velvet, was a beautiful gold bracelet with small, shiny stones. "This is for you, my love," he said, his voice full of emotion, "to show you how much I care." A huge wave of relief washed over me. It was so strong. He was not asking me to marry him. Not now. I could breathe again. I managed a smile. "Oh, Mark," I said, my voice a little shaky. "It's beautiful, thank you." He smiled, happy with my reaction. He carefully put the bracelet on my wrist. But right after the relief, a terrible feeling came. It was guilt, so much guilt. Mark was so good and kind. He looked at me with such love. And I was relieved he did not propose. That was awful. I felt like a liar. I looked at the beautiful bracelet. It glittered, but it felt heavy, like a chain. I knew in that moment I could not continue like this. I could not pretend anymore. This lie had to end. I had to tell him the truth soon. It would be very hard. It would hurt him a lot. But living this lie was worse for both of us. I could not wear this bracelet and pretend everything was perfect. It was not perfect. 8, I say goodbye. A few days later, I knew I had to tell Mark the truth. It was very hard. I asked him to come to my apartment. He arrived, smiling. He probably expected good news. "Mark," I started, "you are a wonderful man. You are very kind." He waited. "But I don't love you," I said. "Not in the way you love me. I can't pretend anymore." His smile vanished. He looked shocked, then very hurt. "Why, Chloe, what did I do wrong?" he asked quietly. "You did nothing wrong," I told him. "It's me. I've tried, but the feelings are not there for me." He looked down. "Our future." "I am so sorry, Mark," I said. Seeing him sad was terrible. Telling my mother was also difficult. When I told her Mark and I were not together anymore, she was shocked and very sad. "Chloe, how could you?" she asked. "Mark was perfect for you. He was such a good man. I think you will regret this." I tried to explain. "Mom, I know he is good, but I was not happy. I had to be honest." My mother did not understand. She was very disappointed. This made me feel sad too. Next, I told my friends, Sarah and Lisa. Sarah was annoyed. "Chloe, I told you Mark was great. Why did you break up with him? You made a big mistake, she said. Lisa was kinder. Oh, Chloe, she said softly. Mark must be very sad. I hope this is the right decision for you. But she still looked worried. After talking to them, I felt more alone. It seemed nobody understood. The first few weeks were quiet. My apartment felt empty without Mark. There were no more good morning messages. We had no weekend plans. I felt sad for the pain I caused Mark. I missed our easy routine sometimes, but under the sadness, there was also a small feeling of relief. The pressure was gone. I did not have to pretend to be happy anymore. It was a strange time. Months passed. Life started to feel different. I focused on myself, my work, and things I liked to do. Sometimes I still thought about Mark and felt sad. I remembered what everyone expected from us. But now I am finding my own way. I am learning about who I am. I know I made a choice that was very painful, but it was an honest choice. I had to be true to myself.